Welcome to my NHL historic rebuild featuring the 2007-2008 Los Angeles Kings. The journey starts at the 2007 NHL draft, where I'll be drafting Logan Couture, Wayne Simmonds, Alec Martinez, and Jake Muzzin. These four players will be important to the team moving forward. Logan Couture will be the second-line center behind Kopecky. Wayne Simmonds will be a top six forward for the team. Alec Martinez and Jake Muzzin will likely be top six defensemen on the team. The first trade I'm going to make is trade Alex Frolov, Brad Stuart, and Matt Ellis to the Detroit Red Wings for Justin Abdelkader. Tomas Kopecky and the second-round pick in 2009. This pick will be used to select Tomas Tatar. Alex Frolov was one of the most talented players on the roster, but he was also one of the most laziest as well. Detroit would be taking a bit of a risk here with Frolov, but the reason why the Red Wings would do this trade is because of Brad Stuart. Justin Abdelkader will eventually be a top six forward for the Kings. Tomas Tatar would also have the potential to be a top six winger for the Kings. Tomas Kopecky will be a good role player for the Kings. Second trade I would make is trade Erik Armstrong, Jason Labarbera, and Rob Blake to the Colorado Avalanche for Johnny Boychuk and a third-round pick in 2009. This pick is going to be used to select Tyson Barrie. Rob Blake and Erik Armstrong should get the chance to play for a Stanley Cup contending team. Colorado needs a backup goalie, so getting Labarbera would make sense. Johnny Boychuk and Tyson Barrie would both be a vital part of the defense for years to come. Third trade I make is trade Patrick O'Sullivan, Lubomir Visnovsky, and Brian Boyle, as well as Dan Cloutier, to the Edmonton Oilers for Kyle Brodziak, a second-round pick in 2009, used to select Richard Panik, and a fourth-round pick in 2009, used to select Craig Smith. This trade is just to clear up the roster so that better players coming in can play next year. Richard Panik and Craig Smith can be very good depth players for the Kings. Kyle Brodziak is a good fourth-line center. Fourth trade I make is trade Ladislav, Nagy, Michael Handzus, and Jack Johnson to the Carolina Hurricanes for Justin Williams and a second-round pick in 2008. This pick is going to be used to select Stepan. Carolina Hurricanes fill out their lineup with depth, most noticeably on defense and at center. Justin Williams would be a top six winger for the Kings who has playoff experience. Stepan would compete with Logan Couture for the second line center role, but most likely would end up as the third line center on the team. The fifth trade I make is trade Mike Camilleri, Kyle Calder, the Montreal Canadiens for a first-round pick in 2009. This pick is going to be used to select Marcus Johansson. Barrie is a great player, but he's often injured. Camilleri is worth a first-round pick because when he's healthy, he is a pure goal scorer. Marcus Johansson is a player who is very valuable because he can play all four positions in the top nine. Last move I make is Waive JS Aubin. The Kings should cut JS Aubin because they have three better goalies on the roster. This brings us to the 2008 draft, where I'll be drafting four important players for this team in Drew Doughty, Erik Karlsson, Jake Allen, and Derek Stepan. Drew Doughty and Erik Karlsson will be the top pair for the foreseeable future. Jake Allen will most likely take some time to develop, but that's okay, as we have quick and Barrie ahead of him in the depth chart, as well as Erzberg. And Derek Stepan will be the third line center behind Kopitar and Logan Couture. So, in this historic rebuild, we would have added by a trade Justin Abdelkader, Thomas Kopecky, Johnny Boychuk, Kyle Brodziak, and Justin Williams. They would have added by a draft Logan Couture, Wayne Simmonds, Alec Martinez, Jake Muzzin, Drew Doughty, Erik Karlsson, Jake Allen, Derek Stepan, Thomas Tatar, Tyson Barrie, Richard Panik, Craig Smith, and Marcus Johansson. They would have lost Alex Frolov, Brad Stuart, Matt Ellis, Derek Armstrong, Jason Labarbera, Rob Blake, Patrick O'Sullivan, Lubomir Visnovsky, Brian Boyle, Dan Cloutier, Ladislav Nagy, Michael Handzus, Jack Johnson, Mike Camilleri, Kyle Calder, and JS Aubin. The 2007-2008 Los Angeles Kings were not a very good team, but through some clever trades and some very good drafting, they can become a legit dynasty. Next, I will be rebuilding the 1989-90 Quebec Nordiques.